So I decided to keep it simple. I'd watch 4 episodes from both Breaking Bad and Metastasis. I'd watch the first and last episodes of the series, the pilot and Felina, both directed by Vince Gilligan in Breaking Bad, and then throw in 2 additional episodes, the top ranking episodes from Breaking Bad according to IMDb. So the Rian Johnson directed Ozymandias and the Vince Gilligan directed Face Off in Breaking Bad. I was gonna name the episode directors of Metastasis, but I think they'd rather not have their names attached to that series any more than they should.
You just give me an hour to... I need to collect my wife and kids, okay?
Lo que quiera, diga lo que quiera. Y... Deme una hora.
And what's crazy is that the scripts for every episode of Metastasis is a word-for-word translation of the episodes of Breaking Bad, so if it's pretty much the same, it can't be bad, can it? It's shit. This is a perfect example of how important direction, cinematography, and editing are to a series. In Face Off, when Walt asks the neighbor to get into his house, in the original we never leave Walt's car. In Metastasis, we follow the neighbor that we have 0 attachment to. Alright baby, it's Ozymandias time. It's time for the absolute best episode of Breaking Bad. Rian Johnson, Vince Gilligan, and Moira Walley-Beckett absolutely killed it. But the only problem is that Metastasis didn't just kill it, it butchered it.
Look how they massacred my boy.
One thing that was very easy to notice about Ozymandias is that the first quarter of the episode is so important, dramatic, and suspenseful that to not break the immersion, they purposely had the opening credits start after the desert altercation and Walter finally gets into his car. Metastasis, of course, doesn't give a shit, not only giving us some absolutely terrible acting, but the worst performance ever by a supposed antagonist, and honestly, even more terrible acting.
You're too stupid to see. He made up his mind 10 minutes ago.
Es el más estúpido. ¿Tú no se da cuenta? Este man hace 10 minutos tomó la decisión de matarme.
Now this is the episode where I realized that no, the actors honestly are just terrible, and it is also their fault that the show is so bad. Another ridiculously important scene in the series is when Walt Jr. and Skyler are all at home and have their big argument. Remember how they're all worried at the beginning and Walt Jr. doesn't really know what's going on? He thinks his mom and aunt are lying about his dad, and Skyler slowly asks Walt what happened to Hank?
Where is he? Where's Hank? Where is Hank? Where is Hank? You killed him. You killed Hank.
What? No.
In Metastasis, everyone already hates Walt from the beginning, and Skyler asks him only once before saying Walt killed him.
Lo mataste.
No.
Walter Blanco's acting is also awful.
No! I tried to save him!
Uncle Hank is dead.
No.
Hey, Mom, it can't be
Stop,
true. It
please,
just can't
please.
be.
No, que no. Yo traté de salvarlo, te lo juro, no. Por favor, confíen en mí.
There's also the scene where Holly says mama, and the most important part, which is Walt's heartbreaking realization that Holly should return to her mother, is cut. It's gone.
Confirmado como se...
There's no reaction shot. Nothing. So the scene is just Holly saying mama just because, man. And then we get to my personal favorite scene from Ozymandias, the call. This scene is so important, and not only do they add music to kill all the tension, not only does the scene have 0 direction, not only is Walt's face obscured 90% of the time so we don't even see his acting, but the acting itself is so f***ing bad. And Walter Blanco, tu esposa está actuando mejor que tú eres un actor horrible. I mean, look at this.
Walt, I just want Holly back. Just come home.
I've still got things left to do.
Tráeme a Valentina, por favor.
Todavía tengo cosas que hacer.
Trust me when I tell you, this is the most faithful yet faithless adaptation I've ever seen. In the original, where the firemen are playing chess, the chess match is deliberately set up so white cannot win the game. Meanwhile, in Metastasis, it's just a random chess move. The final shot of the original is this gorgeous zoom-out shot going upwards, from a close-up of Walt's face to a wide of Walt's dead body with officers surrounding him. There's even a bluish light on Walter. Meanwhile, in Metastasis, it's also a zoom-out, but it's diagonal, never really feeling grandiose, and if we use these two shots to represent the quality of these two shows, I'd say that's fitting.
El amigo del cartel! Enemigo del cartel! No!
My favorite part about this scene is that Vince is playing it completely from Jimmy's point of view. So we never forget the scene is all about him and about his emotional state.
More than most directors, Vince has envisioned every moment that he wants. He's very precise, more than most directors, which is exciting, challenging. Then I want to give him exactly what he wants. It'd be nice if I could give him more than he wants.
Are you okay crawling the last couple of feet into this? Good.